All right. Well, thank you all for coming on this evening. I know your time is valuable, so we're going to dive right in because we have a lot to go over. Janelle and I are going to be doing this training tonight. I have notes in front of me, so I make sure that I stay on target, on task, so I don't run over time. So I'm going to stop gabbing right now to stay on task. My name is Melody Fitzsimmons. If some of you don't know who I am a Senior Ruby Ambassador. I've been with Plexus for a little over 3 years, and I am your team leader. And Janelle Johnson is a Ruby Ambassador, and she has been with me since the spring of 2015. Is that correct? Am I correct on that one? Yes. I originally started Plexus for health reasons because I desperately needed some help with my health, and my husband needed help with his health. We had been exposed to black mold in our former home, and we needed help badly with some things that were cropping up in our bodies. It was over a period about 2 to 3 years that we were dealing with health issues that stemmed from that black mold. And so God pretty much dropped Plexus into our lives in the spring of 2014, and I joined in June of 2014. And then saw the business potential and jumped into the business as well, and it has been quite a journey for myself and my husband. And I am now making full-time income, working part-time hours, and I never ever thought I would be able to do something like this. So if I can do this, anyone can do this. Janelle, will you share why you joined? What prompted you to join?
Hey, I just sent my husband a text saying, please help. I have kids surrounding me, and hopefully I can think straight. Like Melody said, I joined a little over 2 years ago, and I had been watching Melody post on Facebook, and finally I contacted her one day and said, all right, I'm going to try it. I'm sick of feeling tired. I'm sick of feeling horrible. I had a lot of physical responses to stress in my life. So I just had constant body aches and headaches, and I was not eating well, and I was taking way too much caffeine and ibuprofen and sometimes muscle relaxers at night. And so I messaged Melody and said, I'm going to try Plexus. I need help. And so she called me. I know, you can go tell Dad. Could you please let me get out this one, please? My kids love to be near me. Excuse me. Do you want to say hello real quick? All right, sorry about that.
You're fine.
So I talked to Melody, and I loved the idea of earning commissions on my own products, and I really wanted to get them at the best price. So I joined right away as an ambassador. And I did go through a pretty yucky summer of detox, and I didn't actually have money in our budget to be spending on Plexus, or I didn't have it as a priority. So I was, hey, my superhero came to. Sorry about that.
Hey.
All right, say
Wait,
bye.
see you later.
All right, she's actually recording this one too,
right.
So the pressure's on. Okay, everybody just feel comfortable now. Let your kids hover around you. I've broken the ice. So anyway, I was selling things on Craigslist just to offset the cost of my products, and so finally I called Melody and I said, I think I want help getting my products paid for. I had made it through detox, and I was feeling so much better. I was feeling happier and just feeling physically better, and my diet had drastically changed because I craved healthier foods. And so actually 2 years ago, yesterday, I got my very first ambassador, and that's my sister Katie, right? Am I right on that? So I've been working the business for 2 years as of yesterday, so that's pretty exciting. And it's been really fun to work with Melody and have her support in training me and in growing a team. And this has been by far my favorite job that I've ever had. So he's why I plexus right there.
Okay. Thank you, Janelle. Thank you so much. And Jen, if you don't know more of Jason and Janelle's story, ask her sometime, ask them. Some of you obviously do know the Johnson story, but they have an amazing, beautiful story of foster care adoption, and it's just an amazing thing. So that's probably pretty much her biggest why, I think. Okay, so we're going to dive into the next part. We have some announcements. If you haven't seen your emails yet, check your email because we have a huge incentive that came out this week. It is the planner incentive. So what Plexus came out with, they designed, literally the design, they had their own design department design and create a gorgeous planner, a year planner for next year. And any of us can earn that. In fact, I was on my coaching call today with my business coach, Dave Walker, and he was talking to me about it. And he said he was seeing people right then and there holding it up in his office setting, looking over it, looking through the pages. He had a chance to look at what the design team put together. And he said the planner is amazing. You want to earn the planner. And I am determined to earn the planner. So how do you earn the planner? Simple. 2 preferred customers. It has to be 2 brand new preferred customers who order this month. They have to have their first order be 75 PV. So if you have 2 new preferred customers this month who order, their order has to be 75 PV each. You will, okay, there's more than that. Two preferred customers ordering a initial 75 PV order. The other part of it to earn the planner is to have 2 new ambassadors join with you this month. That the new ambassadors must have a welcome pack and a convenience order set up to 100 PV or more. And we always say, start with the triplex. The triplex is the best way to get the best results for anything that is ailing you or your new ambassadors. So when you have a new ambassador join this month, as always, they always should come in with a welcome pack, and they always should have a convenience order set up for at least the triplex, if not more. So to earn the planner, 2 new preferred customers with 75 PV order each, and 2 new ambassadors with a welcome pack purchased and a convenience order of 100 PV or more on. That is how I'm going to earn the planner from our company this month. The incentive ends October 27th at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and that would be 4 p.m. Mountain Time, correct, Leah Claremont? Right? Yes. I think I have my Mountain Time zone figured out now. So it ends October 27th, so a few days before the end of the month, which is really nice. So the 27th, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. Plan on getting the planner. How do you do that? It takes some work. It takes some effort. The work you've put in the month before you're going to start reaping some of the rewards from the work you put in last month and this month. Reach out to people, share about Plexus, get friends on board. So you just need 2 preferred customers, 2 new ambassadors. Okay, 7-day challenge. We are doing our own 7-day challenge this month with our jewel upline, Monica Hollister. So she's our Emerald upline. She's my direct sponsor. She's one of my dearest friends. She was actually my roommate in college, which is how I got started in Plexus. But part of Monica's team and our team, we're going to join forces and do our own 7-day challenge this month. We wanted to get back into doing our own. We are so excited about doing our own 7-day challenge. Yes. Janelle is going to be very involved in that as well, and so, as some of her team will as well. So please be promoting the 7-day challenge. We have had so much success on our businesses from the 7-day challenge. If you have challengers, when you have challengers, all your challengers need to be ordering their trial packs no later than this Wednesday, at the very latest this Thursday morning. Really, you don't want to push it out too far because they're not going to get their trial packs in time to start next Monday. The 7-day challenge is officially starting October 9th, next Monday. So write that down. Make sure you have it written down somewhere. We apologize. It's kind of short notice. Lots of things we were busy with lots of things. So Monica and I did not get around to planning it until just recently. So the 7-day challenge starts October 9th. next Monday. Get your challengers, get challengers, promote it, post it, and make sure that they get their trial packs ordered no later than Thursday. If you go past Thursday, I mean, people can still order them. It's totally fine. They're just not going to get them before next Monday. They can still join in. They can still get their trial pack later in the week and still join in. So that is also possible. Okay, and we're having free product prizes. As always, we have free product prizes in the 7-day challenge group and tons of information on the business and the product. So you want to get your people in there. It's pretty cool. Okay, really quick, I want to bring up something, a question or two for you, especially for you newer folks who have not been in Plexus for a very long time. And maybe for those of you who have been in Plexus for some time, I want to ask a question, something that has been asked of me as well. And, think with me for a moment. Don't answer out loud. Think about it. Mull over it. Think about it over the next few days. What are your dreams and goals, desires that you have for yourself, your loved ones, your family, friends, ministries? Basically, what are the things you want to do or you would love to do if money was not a problem? If there was not the factor of, oh, I don't have enough money to go do this or that. I don't have enough money to donate time or to donate help or to do this or that. I don't have the money to take my family to such and such a place because we desperately need to go on a family vacation, or we don't have the money to put into savings, or barely making it. What are some dreams and goals that you have that if money was not a problem that you could accomplish or you would love donating time to or help to? Think big, and don't answer it now, of course, but think about it. And talk to the person who you joined under, who your sponsor is. Talk to them and tell them, share it with them, speak it out loud. Because when we speak our dreams and goals and desires out loud, those can happen if we put in the effort. And also share them with your team leaders. When I say team leaders, I'm talking about the people who are leading your part of the team. I'm going to introduce a few of those. Some of them are on here tonight. Some of them are not. I'm just going to throw out some of the team leader names. So if you're new and you only know the sponsor, your friend who you joined under, this is a word of a reminder to you sponsors who sponsored in new ambassadors this month or last month and the month before, the last couple of months. Make sure you are introducing and connecting your new ambassadors, your new recruits to your upline, to your direct working upline, okay? I'm going to touch base on that a little bit later, but some of the team leaders are Janelle Johnson, Susan Suarez, Heidi Smith, Rachel Anderson, Rebecca Hackert, Leah Claremont, Katie Bruno, Kristen Welch, Megan Weiss, Deborah Anderson, Trisha Brown. We have a lot of team leaders who want to help you succeed. And so if you don't know which one that is, your sponsor will know. Go to them and share your dreams and goals with your sponsor. And sponsors, connect your new ambassadors with your upline. That is going to be key to their success and your success. Okay, so we are going to dive into this next portion of our training, our meeting. I'm going to screen share the back office. I'm going to go through this next part a little bit quickly because Janelle needs enough time to talk about one of the most important things of our business. So here we go. We're going to screen share. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Uh-oh. I might need to run down and get my charger. Oh, stink. Janelle, can you give me like 1 minute while I run down, unmute yourself, and like start going over the qualifications box for me?
Sure. Okay. Okay. So the qualifications box on the bottom left where it says PV0. See that? That means you have, okay, this is Melody. So she currently has 0 PV because she hasn't had her own personal products ordered, or her customers, like her preferred customers haven't had their auto ship go through. The next button down, but that's where you would see your total for PV. The next button down, the annual web hosting fee. If it's green, that means it's paid and you're good to go. And then the bottom button, if it's green, that means yes, you have your convenience order set up for 100 PV that month, and it will ship depending on if it's conditional or unconditional. But that just means you're commission qualified, that you're going to get paid. It gives you permission to be paid. Right, Melody? Is that how you'd say
yes.
it? Okay.
Yes, correct. So you're at the PV, correct?
Yeah, I did the 3 green buttons.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
But if you want to stress a little bit more about the convenience order, that's fine.
Perfect. You read my mind. Okay. So, yes, the convenience order. Guys, we can't say this enough. This convenience order is key to your success, your personal success with your health. Now, most of you originally joined to regain some health, to regain your health, to address some health issues. Maybe you've had struggles your whole entire life. Maybe things have just cropped up recently in the last few years. I don't know. But whatever it is, if you are not on your products every single day, you are not going to see the results and changes you want to see. And the convenience order is going to ensure that you have that success. So when we have new ambassadors, that we have people that want to join as a new ambassador, they have to have a convenience order. Otherwise, there's no point in them joining. They're not going to experience the health results. If they don't have a convenience order and they just get a welcome pack, what happens? They run out of product. They don't get their product, their next month's worth of product. And there's going to be a gap of time in there, and any ground that they've gained, they're going to start losing that. And I can personally attest to the fact that if you start to go backwards in your health results, it is not fun at all. Whew, it is not fun. I have been there. So this convenience order, this is for the success of you personally, the ambassador, for your new ambassador. They want this. They need this convenience order. So it's going to ensure that they don't even have to think about ordering their products. It's just going to come to them. And the beauty of it is that they can change anytime they want. They can add the X Plus. They can add the Mega X, the Vital Biome. They can try those other products, which I highly recommend. So that is the importance of that. So I'm going to let Janelle, if you're ready, Janelle, let me know. You can go into, and tell me where you want me to go right now.
Well, you could actually just come out of the screen here. I don't need it for this.
Everyone make sure you're muted, okay? Because I hear someone, sweet someone crying in the background. So, okay, and I'm going to mute myself, Janelle, and you go ahead.
Okay. So I have my moral support here to pat me on the back when I say the right thing. Okay. I want to talk about first the 3 ways to order and just the commissions that are involved in that. The first way is a retail customer, and I usually try to discourage people from ordering retail just because it is the most expensive way to buy plexus, because you're paying full price. And the second way to order, which I love to recommend because they get a discount, is as a preferred customer. And that just means that they're agreeing to a convenience order or a subscription to receive their products on a monthly basis. Now, they can always go in and edit it, or they can go in and delete it if they don't want the second shipment to come. So I always love to encourage people to get that discount. The other upside of having a preferred customer is every time they order products, you get preferred customer bonuses. For example, if somebody purchases the triplex from you as a preferred customer, you'll get a $20 bonus in addition to the 114 PV that you would receive from their purchase. So a lot of us have a goal of getting our products paid for. And the best way to do that is to recruit preferred customers and or ambassadors. But I have a little breakdown for preferred customers, and I wrote it down. This is my handwriting. Hopefully, let's see. Can you, oh wait, I had it too close. Can you even read that? Anybody? A little bit? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Well, okay. All right. So if the triplex is worth 114 PV and you have 3 triplex customers, and then you would order your own triplex for 105 PV, that would total 447 PV. And you would be getting 3 of the preferred customer bonuses, which would come to $60. And then if you're at 440 PV and it's added, or whatever that math was, and I can't see it while I'm talking, but basically you would either need to find a customer to order 53 PV, or you could place that order yourself to total 500 PV. And whenever you have 500 PV, you get 25% back as opposed to 15% back. So I always shoot for the 500 PV mark, but we do not get paid on the first 100 PV. That just assures that we're commission qualified. And so if you could see the little bit of math that I wrote out for you, if you get 3 preferred customers and you end up with a total of 500 PV, you'll get a commission of $160. So I would say that would be my first goal, would be to get 3 preferred customers and get them loving the product. And once they love the product, it's fun to encourage them to upgrade to become an ambassador. Because usually people who love the products love to tell other people about the products. When I first joined, I couldn't grasp the whole compensation plan. So my main goal was to try to get everybody the best price and have them join as ambassadors. But I'm learning as I go, and that's okay. When you get an ambassador to join your team, we encourage everybody to purchase a welcome pack. And we have about 6 choices for welcome packs. Some are $99, some are $199. And so the $99 welcome packs, they're all excellent values. But the $99 welcome pack, you would get a $25 bonus. If they purchased a $200 welcome pack, you would get a $50 bonus. And so if you recruit 3 ambassadors and they either have a welcome pack or they have 100 PV that has gone through their website, if it's not the month that they joined, then you reach the first rated plexus, and that's called silver. So I'm just going to hold my little math up for you. So you can hopefully that's self-explanatory. But if you recruited 3 ambassadors in your first month, you could get $75 in bonuses or up to $150 in bonuses. In addition to that, you would get the one-time $100 bonus for hitting the rank of silver. So that's how you get your products paid for. I'm done.
Yep. Thank you. Yes, that was perfect. And in fact, I don't remember if you mentioned this at all, Janelle, but you can get paid if you're a new ambassador and you haven't had a paycheck yet or anything like that. You can get paid as early as next week through a business building bonus. And that's simply by sponsoring and even just one ambassador. You can get a $25 check next week. Simply by sponsoring one ambassador who gets a welcome pack. So when somebody joins and they get a welcome pack, whether it's a $99 welcome pack or a $199 welcome pack, you're going to get a bonus being that sponsor. And so we encourage people, hey, if if we all an extra $25 or $50 or even $100 or $75, that's all super helpful. If you want that, soon, as early as next week, you can get that because they pay business building bonuses weekly. That's not a month. That's not on our monthly paycheck. So that's pretty huge, and that's really kind of some fun money or necessary money for some people, especially starting off. So if you need help with knowing how to talk to somebody, and that's going to lead me into this next part here, and we're almost done. But this is where you pull in your friend who you joined under, your sponsor, and their upline. And so this is, again, a reminder to you sponsors, all of us who sponsor in ambassadors, we have to connect our ambassadors with our direct working upline. So for example, that would look like when Janelle sponsors in an ambassador, she gets her new ambassador into a 3-way Zoom just like this, but only 3 of us in a Zoom, Janelle, her new ambassador, and myself, because I'm her direct working upline. And we go through how to get products paid for. We talk about that. We talk about, the opportunity, what it can mean for them. And we encourage them and we connect with them. And I get to meet her new ambassador. We just had one last week. I think it was on Friday with one of her new ambassadors. It was wonderful. The other thing is when you have people who are asking questions, people who aren't in Plexus yet, they're not ambassadors, they're not your customers yet, and they're asking questions and you're like, well, I don't really know the answer to that. I'm kind of new. Maybe you've been in here a year and you haven't worked the business at all, so things are still kind of new to you. It doesn't matter how long you've been in here in Plexus. Get with your upline, your sponsor, and have your sponsor, your ambassador, your upline, talk to them, help answer the questions. And it's simple as getting, like, for example, again, Janelle can put me in a little 3-way group chat in Messenger with somebody who's a potential of hers. And I can help answer questions. Now, Janelle doesn't need help answering questions. She knows more than I do in this business and the products, but that's just an example. If she has somebody who's asking questions and she doesn't have answers to, she's going to put me and her potential in a 3-way group chat. And that's one of the best ways to connect your upline with your potential who's asking questions. It's going to offer third-party validation to what you've been telling your friend for a long time about Plexus. They're going to be able to help answer questions. So that's what I want to encourage you with. And especially if you have a new ambassador, get your new ambassador connected as soon as possible with your sponsor, your own sponsor, your direct working upline. Okay. Any questions? We've kind of covered a lot. We've been all over the place, and I want to leave room for a few minutes for questions. Anybody, speak up. You don't have to have questions, but if you do, I'm leaving it open for that. Okay. Well, I think that's it. So if nobody has any questions, Janelle, do you have anything you want to add? Or does anybody have anything they want to add? Maybe something that they feel is important that I missed or that we missed? Feel free to speak up.
Would you like to talk about how to make your first Facebook post?
Yes, I forgot to put that down in my notes. Yeah. So when we have a new ambassador join, whether they join for the products or the business or both, it doesn't matter. We encourage our new ambassador to do their first post. And it's simple as taking a picture of themselves with their pink drink. And if they're not comfortable getting in front of the camera, that's okay. I love the idea of even just having their glass filled with the pink drink on the counter, and they take a little quick photo of that and they post it. And Janelle, what are some of the things that you encourage your new ambassadors to post?
Well, I know that many are hesitant to share until they feel like they've had their own personal results to talk about. But I do want to encourage you to at least get the word out there somehow that you're giving Plexus a try. because I know that when I first joined Plexus, I had a very dear friend who would babysit my kids for free all the time, and I spent a lot of time with her, and I had no idea that she was a Plexus ambassador. And Melody was my very good friend from years ago in Minneapolis, and she and her husband spent a lot of time with my husband and I and our kids. They were Auntie Mel and Uncle Adam, so they were close to me, but maybe not so much during that season. And so when I joined Plexus, and I found out that my friend who was in my home all the time was also an ambassador working the business to some degree, I felt really kind of bad, but I know that she wishes that she would have been sharing Plexus with me. And so I just want to encourage you to get the word out there. Like, you don't have to claim to have great results. You don't have to claim to know everything, but just maybe take a picture with your Plexus Slim, and you don't even have to say anything, or show a picture of your welcome pack and say, hey, look what I got myself into. Anybody else want to jump in with me? You know, you don't have to claim to know it all. Just get the word out there.
Yep. Yep. And even with the pink drink, you don't even have to have Plexus plastered on the post. In fact, I encourage people to keep it kind of mysterious because it's fun. People want to know more when they don't know everything that you're posting about. So what I've had some of my new ambassadors do is just simply take a picture of their pink drink, or with their face in their pink drink, or if they're not comfortable getting in front of the camera, that's fine. Just their hand holding their pink drink and posting something like, I can't wait to see what this is going to do for my health. You know, something simple like that. It intrigues people and it draws them in, and that really opens the door to sharing with people and people wanting to know more. We've had a lot of new ambassadors do that in the past, and we've seen people private messaging them and asking them, hey, what is that drink that you are drinking? What are you talking about? What is that? I want to know more. So that's a great way to get that door open. Yeah. Any questions? We have a few minutes left. Otherwise, I'm going to end this.
I have something that I would like to mention. If you am I on?
You're on. Go ahead. Yes.
Okay. I signed up under my sister, and her upline is Robin Art, or her sponsor is Robin Art. But evidently, just the time frame that I signed up is the time frame where they stopped sending a welcome pack, and everything now is just it's all online as part of your back office. But so I signed up about 3 weeks after my sister, so she got a welcome pack in the mail. I did not. So I've actually seen hers and borrowed hers, but I have to say I'm horribly disappointed because I love the visuals. I'm not very techy. I love all the visuals of the glossy pictures and all the little cards and colors, and everything that goes with it. And so I'm kind of, because I'm not very techy, I'm a little intimidated about signing people up, knowing that they're not going to get that in the mail, that it's all going to have to be online for them. So I don't know if I'm missing something, or what, if you're aware of that.
Are you saying that because when somebody joins, when someone is signing up to join as an ambassador, they can choose their welcome pack in the joining process. Are you
actually, Melody, they're phasing out the success kits in the welcome packs because
I'm behind on that.
They all were listed with the original Slim.
Okay.
Some of the products that they have changed and updated since then. Okay. And so right now they are offering the electronic package, and I believe they have a new one that they are working on, but it's not available to send out at this point.
Okay. Yeah. So they're just in transition then.
They said guys, they said the new one should be out in January, the 2018 with the new Slim.
Okay. So this is just a temporary phase of getting the part of the welcome pack, the success kit, online. And if anybody has a struggle with that, the technical electronic side of it, get your upline involved. And if your upline doesn't know, get the next one involved in the next one and keep reaching up, because we want to make sure you have success, and you are, if you don't have an answer, keep reaching up, okay? Because we want to make sure that everybody is understanding how to sponsor in ambassadors the right way. And in fact, we're going to be going over that next week. We're going to be talking more in depth about the business and how to sponsor people in the correct way, how to get customers. We're going to be diving into that more. We didn't have time tonight to do that. So Janelle and I are going to be talking about that next Monday evening, same time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't actually realize that. Thank you, both of you, for bringing that to my attention, all of you. I'll have to go look at that. Anybody?
I have a question.
Yes. Yes, Lisa.
This is Lisa.
Yes.
I was wondering how long the health products have been around. How old is Plexus?
I believe they've been around since around 2008. Janelle, do you have the exact year?
I believe it was 08 or 09, and that was when they just had the breast check kit, and it's built since then.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Good questions. We have other people asking questions about business cards and all that. Yes. So we can go into that next Monday. If you have questions about how to get business cards and all of that, please reach out to your upline, to your direct working upline, or further up, because we want to make sure your questions are getting answered, and we can't read people's minds. So if you have questions and we're not covering it right now, please message us, message some of us. And yes, we are, Katie, you mentioned IPA sheets. We are going to talk more about that next Monday. If you don't know what an IPA sheet is yet, again, talk to your upline. We will talk about that next Monday, but we can also get you plugged into those this week. So our Zoom is going to end any moment now. I don't want to get us cut off, and I want to be able to stop the recording so we can hopefully save it and send it to other people. So thank you all so much for coming on tonight. I know your time is valuable, so we don't want to waste it. We thank you so much for being a part of our team and joining us, and we're so excited for your success. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye.